Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to take a quick look at the Real Canadian Superstore flyer in Western Canada. If you follow my Facebook page, you know that lots of my content is centered around Costco's weekly sales in both Canada and the USA. As smart shoppers, we need to look at different stores to determine where we can find the best deals. I'll admit, I go to Costco multiple times a week, and go to other grocery stores maybe a few times a month when I need something that's not worth the drive to Costco, or something's not available at Costco. In today's video, we're going to look at this week's Real Canadian Superstore flyer to find items that are also available at Costco and compare the prices to determine where we should be getting it, whether Costco's the best deal or whether it's time to shop around. If you enjoyed the content in this video, please click on the like and subscribe button. Also, let me know if you want me to compare Costco with a different grocery store flyer next week. Just a little disclaimer, I'll be comparing unit prices. We'll be ignoring the fact that you need to buy massive quantities at Costco. We'll also be ignoring the fact that certain items at Costco locks you into a particular flavor. Now that we finish our housekeeping, let's begin. The first item is Oikos Greek yogurt tubs. At Superstore, it's $5.86 or 650 to 750 grams. We're going to use the 750 grams. It works out to 78 cents per 100 grams. Costco is $12.99 for a twin pack of 850 grams. It's available for 78 cents per 100 grams. So you're saving about 2 cents per 100 grams. Next up, we have Philadelphia cream cheese. At Superstore, it's advertised to be $3.97 for 227 grams. That works up to $1.75 per 100. It's currently $9.99 for 1 kilogram, which works out to $1 per 100 grams. So you're saving... So $1.75 at Superstore versus $1 at Costco is cheaper at Costco. Next up, we have bottled spring water. At Superstore, it's $2.79 for 24 bottles of 500 milliliters, which works out to 12 cents a bottle. At Costco, we're looking at $4.78 for 40 bottles at 500 milliliters each. It also works out to 12 cents per bottle, so it's about the same. For Boursin, at Superstore, it's $4 for 150 grams, so $4 each. At Costco, it's $8.89 for a twin pack of 150 grams, which works out to $4.45 each. So it's cheaper at Superstore this week. For Bounty paper towels, I can't really see what the roll sizes are. It just says 6 equals 12 rolls for $14.99. So I can't really compare this item without looking at it in store. Next up, we have Ritz crackers. At Superstore, it's $2.33 for 180 grams, which works out to $1.29 per 100 grams. At Costco, it's $13.99 for 1.4 kilograms. That works out to $1 per 100 grams. Superstore is 29% more expensive than Costco. For Kinder Surprise at Superstore, it's $4 for a 3-pack of 20 grams, which is $1.33 each per Kinder Egg. At Costco, it's $10.99 for a 12-pack of 20 grams, which works out to 92 cents each. So it's cheaper at Costco. For Brussels sprouts, at Superstore, it's $5.98 for 2 pounds. At Costco, it's $5.99 for 2 pounds. So you're saving about a cent each when you get Brussels sprouts from Superstore. For Tim Hortons Original Blend Coffee, at Superstore, it's $17.99 for 930 grams, which works out to $1.93 per 100 grams. At Costco, it's $23.99 for 1.36 kilograms, which works out to $1.76 per 100 grams. So you're saving about 20 cents per 100 grams when you get it at Costco. Tim Hortons Cake Cup Pods. Superstore sells it for $17.99 for 30 counts, which works out to 60 cents each. At Costco, regular price is $44.99 for an 80-pack, which works out to 56 cents each. So you're saving about 4 cents per Cape Cup pods at Costco. Minute rice long grain at Superstore this week is $5.97 for 1.4 kilo. That's 43 cents per 100 grams. At Costco this week, there's an instant rebate, which works out to $8.49 per 3 kilogram. So we're looking at 28.3 cents per 100 grams, which means that you're saving about 35%. Veggie straws at Superstore is $2.77 for 142 grams. That works out to $1.95 per 100 grams. At Costco this week with instant rebate, it's $6.49, which works out to $1.37 per 100 grams. Without the rebate, it's $8.49 for 475 grams, which works out to $1.79 per 100 grams. And then we have the RX bars. At Superstore, it's $11.49 for 5 packs of 52 grams, which works out to $2.30 per bar. At Costco, it's $24.49 for 14 pack, 52 grams each, which works out to $1.75. This was actually just on instant rebate, but not anymore right now. For cantaloupe, number 1 grade, at Superstore is from Guatemala and Honduras. It's available for $3.97 each. Costco this week is from Costa Rica, $5.99 each. So you're saving about maybe 30-40% if you get it from Superstore. Farmers Market English cucumber. So Costco recently lowered the price on this. Superstore has it for $2.97 and Costco currently has it for $2.89. So you're saving 8 cents if you get the 3-pack from Costco. For pistachios from President Choice, it's $4.99 for 225 grams, which works out to about $2.22 per 100 grams. At Costco, it's 1.36 kilograms, and it's priced at $22.99, which works out to $1.69 per 100 grams. So you're saving about 40% at Costco as well. Leslie Stowe, this is where you're going to find the big savings. At Superstore, it's $7 for 1 box of 150 grams of crackers, so $7 each. Costco has the 3-pack of 150 grams for $12.49. So it's about $4.16. You're also saving about 40% on this item. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, the family pack is 591 grams at Superstore. It's available for $5.47, which works out to 93 cents per 100 grams. At Costco, it's $10.99 for 1.3 kilograms, which works out to 85 cents per 100 grams. So you're saving about 8 cents per 100 grams. This item just had an instant rebate, but not anymore. Honey Nut Cheerios at Superstore is $5.47 for 750 grams, so 75 cents per 100 grams. At Costco, it's $9.99 for 1.51 kilograms, which works out to 66 cents per 100 grams. So you're saving about maybe 10-15% on this item at Costco. Goldfish, Superstore, plenty of flavors, $2.49 for 200 grams, which works out to $1.25 per 100 grams. At Costco, it's $13.99 for 1.64 kilograms, regular price. So that works out to 85 cents per 100 grams. So you're saving also about 30-40%. But Costco only has 1 flavor, whereas Costco has a variety. Nutri-Grain at Superstore is $2.99 for 8 bars. Total box is 295 grams, so that works out to 37 grams per bar. We're looking at 37 cents each per bar. At Costco, it's $13.49 for 40 bars, 37 grams each as well. It's available for 34 cents per bar. At Costco, you only have strawberry, apple cinnamon, and mixed berry. So you're saving about 9% from buying at Costco, but you're locked into those flavors. Nutella and Go spread and breadstick at Superstore is $7 for a pack of 4, 52 grams each, so $1.75 each. Whereas at Costco, it's $18.99 for a box of 16, 52 grams each, $1.19 each. So you're saving about 47%. So this is a definite buy at Costco. Nutella spread at Superstore is $7 for 725 grams, so that works out to 97 cents per 100 grams. At Costco, it's $16.99 for a twin pack of 1 kilogram, so 2 kilograms total. It works out to about 85 cents per 100 grams, so you're saving about 14%. Next up, we have Paste Chunky Salsa. At Superstore, it's $5.29 for 642 grams, so it works out to 82 cents per 100. Costco, $9.99 for a twin pack of 1 liter, so 2 liters total. Math works out to about 50 cents per 100 grams. So you're looking at saving 36%. Hell of a good At Superstore, $5.99 for 680 grams, so 88 cents per 100 grams. At Costco, it's $8.49 for a twin pack of 500 grams, so 1 kilogram total. Works out to 85 cents per 100 grams. So you're saving about 4% by buying at Costco, but Superstore has more variety. Drumstick. Superstore has it for $4.99 for a box of 4 times 140 milliliters, so $1.25 each. At Costco, it's $19.99, but you have to buy 18. Works out to $1.11 each. You're saving about 13% when you buy it from Costco. Clamato juice at Superstore is $3.47 for 1.89 liters, which works out to $3.47 per bottle. At Costco, it's $13.79 for a 4-pack of 1.89 liters. So the containers are the same size, except now you gotta buy 4. And it's available for $3.45. So it's about the same. It's about maybe 1% difference. Clorox at Superstore is $4.99 for 2.4 liters. So it works out to about $1.25 per liter. At Costco, it's $17.99 for 3 times 3.57 liters. So math works out to about 1.68 liters. So it's actually cheaper to buy Clorox at Superstore this week. For a Brita pitcher 10 cup at Superstore, it's $28 to $34.50. I don't like it when they do this in the flyer. So it's in that price range, and then you get some PC points back. At Costco, it's $29.99, but the only difference is that you have 2 filters instead of the Superstore 1 filter. Similarly, the Brita 5-pack filter at Superstore is $28 to $34.50. I don't know which one's which. So you're looking at about $5.60 to $6.90 for the Brita filter, depending on what the price is. At Costco, it's an 8-pack, $42.99, so about $5.37 each. So even if you go with the lower price, it's still cheaper at Costco, but you gotta buy 8. For Downy at Superstore, it's $15.99 for 4.16 liters. That works out to $3.84 per liter. At Costco, $14.99 for 4.35 liters, so $3.45 per liter. You're saving about maybe 15-20% if you get this at Costco. For Melona ice cream bars at Superstore, is $4.88 for 8 sticks. 560 milliliters total, so that's about 70 milliliters per stick. So you're looking at 61 cents per stick. At Costco, it's $12.99 for 24 sticks, which works out to 54 cents per stick. But you gotta buy 3 flavors, whereas at Superstore you can pick and choose which flavor you want. In total, you're saving maybe about 10% if you get this at Costco. For Huggies Gigapack, sizes N to 7, Costco does not have size N. For a size 6, which is what's on the picture, Costco has it for $27.99 for a box of 50 diapers, size 6. That works out to about 56 cents per diaper. Costco sells size 6 diapers in a box of 116 at $52.99. That works out to about 46 cents per diaper. So we're looking at a 22% difference, and the Costco sales only happen once in the spring and once in the fall. So if you wait until then, you might even get even more savings. Huggies baby wipes at Superstore is $7.99 for a box of 168. That works out to about 4.8 cents per wipe. At Costco, it's $30.99 for 1,152 wipes. So that works out to 2.7 cents per wipe. So you're saving almost half price. Huggies pull up 2T to 3T at Superstore is $36.99 for 104. So about 36 cents each. At Costco right now, it's $46.99 for 128. So 37 cents each. So it's actually cheaper right now by a little bit at Superstore. For Live Clean, Superstore has it for $9.59 to $18.39 for the 750 milliliters. At Costco, it's a twin pack of 750 milliliters as well, available for $18.99. So each bottle is $9.50, so it's cheaper than that price range. For Q-tips, Superstore has this 500 unit box for $4.49, which works out to, let's just go with 500 as the base unit, 500 Q-tips. At Costco, it's $13.99 for 4 sets of 500 Q-tips. So that works out to about $3.50 versus the Superstore $4.49. you're looking at 28% cheaper at Costco. Huggies size 4, Superstore has it for $27.99 for 66 diapers. Works out to about 42.4 cents each. At Costco, it's $52.99 for 174 diapers. So you're looking at 30.5 cents each. So that's about a quarter of the price. If you get it in March during the instant rebate, as well as in the fall during that 1 month, it's available for $41.99 for 174 diapers, which works out to about 24 cents each. So this is almost half the price compared to Superstore on sale. And then we have Huggies baby wipes. At Superstore, this is the box with 1,008 wipes for 23.47, which works out to 2.3 cents each. At Costco, it's $30.99 for 1,152 wipes, so about 2.7 cents each. So Superstore on sale, Costco not on sale, is cheaper at Superstore. Crest Scope. Superstore $4.89 for 160 milliliters. Works out to about $4.89 each. At Costco is $15.99 for a 5-pack of 170. So you get a bigger tube and you get it by 5. And it works out to about $3.20 each. So you're looking at more than quarter of the price, maybe a third. Colgate Total has already been cleared out last month, so unfortunately if you missed it, I don't think you can buy it anymore. Listerine Total Care Zero at Superstore is $7.47 for 1 liter, so $7.47 per liter. Costco is $15.99 for a twin pack of 1.5, so a bigger bottle, and it's available for $5.33, so about quarter of the price. For Polydent at Superstore is $6.99 for 96 packs, so about 7 cents each. At Costco is $16.99 for 222. So the box itself is about 2 to 3 times bigger. And the unit price is 7.7 cents each. So 10% more than Superstore. When Superstore is on sale, Costco is regular. Sensodyne at Superstore is $6.77 for 75 milliliters, so $6.77 each. At Costco, in a 5-pack of 75 milliliters, it's $26.99, so $5.40 each. So you're looking at maybe a 15-20% savings. And then we have the Nicolette Smoking Sensation. It's 2 milligrams each, both at Costco and Superstore, and it's in gum format. At Superstore, it's $33.99 for 105, which works out to about 32.3 cents each. At Costco, it's $79.99 for 315, so 3 times the package, and it's available for 25 cents per unit. So that is maybe about 20% less than Superstore. For Baby D Drops 400 IU, at Superstore it's $5.99 to $15.19 in a range for 90 drops. 2.5 milliliters, so we're looking at 11 cents to 17 cents per drop, whereas at Costco it's $14.99 for 120 drops, 3.3 milliliters. So we're looking at 13 cents per drop. So depending on where it is on that range, it might be cheaper, it might be more expensive. And then finally we have Kerrygold Dubliner. Superstore sells it for $6 for 198 grams, which works out to about $3.03 per 100 grams. At Costco, it's $9.99 for 400 grams, which works out to about $2.50 per 100 gram. So it's about a fifth of the price. I think that's all the items available in this flyer that are also available at Costco. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you'll like and subscribe. And let me know in the comment which flyer you want to compare with next week. If you want to do Walmart, if you want to do Patterson Food Group, Save on Foods, let me know and I'll be happy to do a comparison. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I hope you get to find some savings this week, either at Costco or at Superstore. Thank you, and hope you have a nice day.